Peace, 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 everyone. It took me a little minute to get here. All right. I'm waiting for more people to step in. All right. Before I get started, I'm currently in my bathroom doing my hair. So, it's been a minute since I've been on these YouTube streets, but when I got something for you, I bop in. I'm going to do a live first, but then I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually do a video to try to sum it up for you guys to be able to share. All right, but it ain't nothing like a live, right? Because you already know. Tehuti, I go in, no chaser. I give it to you straight raw. On this channel, it's all about elevation. It's all about us evolving, and it's all about truth, right? We ain't for the extra stuff. All right, so if it resonate, let it marinate. If it don't apply, you already know the saying, let it fly. Now, if you have been following my content in a lot of my lives, it's certain things that I spoke on. And I told y'all that I was going to wait to speak on some things because I wanted to get receipts and I wanted to get more information on what I was talking about and what was shared with me. Now, speaking of these scientists that have come up missing, it sticks out to me on a whole nother level. And I said I wanted to wait before I speak. But I'm not going to wait because some things have been revealed to me within a short period of time. And it's time that I share this information with you. Now, I have this book. It's called The Black Song Monk to Nazi Tibetan Connection. And this book is a book that has all different type of information in there, from the alien technology, from UFOs, from the information on these gray aliens, who they are, what they are, and the different type of technology and experiments, okay, that they have been experimenting on the people, and the different technology that they have today that is in motion right now, that they already been using on our people. Okay, so now it was a documentary that came out years ago, and a lot of people didn't think the documentary was real, but it was a man that was having a conversation with a gray. And in the documentary, the gray told him that I'm you in the future. Y'all don't remember me here having this conversation with y'all when I said that I needed to talk to y'all about these grays and that they are the humans in the future? Y'all don't remember me speaking on that? I spoke on that. And I shared a little information with y'all, but I didn't want to get too deep because I wanted to find receipts and I wanted to connect the dots. Remember? That's right. You remember me saying that. Now, you got the scientists coming out saying the same shit. But let me tell you who they are. They ain't us. Right? But before I go deep, let me tell you this. Let me finish the conversation. Now, in the documentary, the man was looking blue back because he's like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all ain't us. And the great alien said, we are you in the future. That stuck with me for years. And I told my sister, I said, hold on, wait a minute. We got this situation with the sun that's going to get ready to pop off. And the Bible speaks of the mark of the beast. Now, if you've been following my content, you know I spoke on it's going to come a time where the only people that's going to be able to survive on the surface is going to be those who have neuromelanin. Okay? They have melanin in their skin that can withstand the catastrophic event that's getting ready to come, which is what we are on a precipice of. Okay? Now, understand. This thing that's happening with these scientists, all of this information that's coming out, they know something getting ready to happen. And I told y'all, we ain't got that much time. Okay, we ain't got that much time because it's happening so fast. And we are on the precipice of something catastrophic we ain't never seen before. Okay? But we have. And I'm going to tell you how I know. Now, years ago, when I had ended up getting deep off into this information, I was breaking some stuff down and the spirit was revealing some things to me. And the spirit was like, this is the past. We haven't made it to the future yet. And it didn't dawn on me until now. If they are the future humans, understand, we ain't the humans. We are the extraterrestrial beings that come from the realm of alchemy, which is outside of this realm. Okay? We are the extraterrestrials. They are the ultra terrestrial beings. And when you go look up ultra terrestrial beings, they are native here. They originally were here. They come from here. Okay? So now, which means that they were originally human. And we're talking about the future that we have not made it to yet. Now, understand that this realm that we exist in, which is the Saturn moon matrix, isn't the original Earth. Hear me clear. It's not the original Earth. We're in a simulation. This is why we keep getting looped. And the reason why we keep getting looped, remember, we've been hearing this for the longest. We won the war, right? The war has already been won. It has. We won the future war. We keep winning. These motherfuckers keep taking us backwards. This is why we stuck in this loop. Because they're trying to find a way to defeat us. Now, the fucking humans, which is the grays, which is the so-called white man. That's him. That's them. That's not us. Now, hear me clear, because I'm breaking some shit down. The scientist Amy, that is so-called dead right now, just revealed the P52 or the P54 gray aliens. She stated, which this is what the spirit told me a long time ago. I just needed to get clarification. I needed to validate some things. I needed to sit on this. Okay? More clarity. She stated that they're us. They're us in the future. Now, understand, they don't want this stuff to get out. It's because they done made, see, the people that that is our enemies, which is the Illuminati, okay? The so-called 13 families, the vampires, they know very much well who the Greys is. They know that, okay? And a lot of these beings is them. They are in cahoots with their future selves. Now, listen. Have you ever heard of any black person ever getting abducted? I mean, literally getting abducted and things being done to them. The reason why these grays is constantly snagging these white folks is because it's them and they are trying to find a way to alter their demise that happened in the future. Now, remember when she stated that it's going to be a catastrophic event. And it was people who went underground. And then she stated that it was people who stayed on the surface that did not make it. That's a lie. Because the catastrophic event has everything to do with the sun popping off. The sun play a role in this. And they know that this is why they have been trying to take the sun out. Because they can't withstand the sun. Now, understand that the beings that went underground is them. In this book that I have that talk about how they discovered these beings underground. And they resembled the Greys. Big eyes. They lack vitamin D. Deficiency of the sun. Waxy, oily looking skin. Skinny neck. Big black pupils. Big eyes. They had a deficiency in the bones. Okay? These is the beings that they make treaties with, which they knew who they were. The government is in cahoots with their future selves that lost the battle in the future. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, listen. The ones on the surface that can withstand what was going to happen, that is none other than us who lived on the surface that can withstand what's happening or getting ready to happen. What y'all got to understand is this have happened more than one time. This is why they created things like the CERN machine. This is why they've been taking us constantly. We've been stuck in this loop. The loop has broken. 2020, people was detached from the matrix. The illusion broke, the magic. Maya means magic. They can no longer use a magic or jump timelines. The reason why we keep coming back here and keep dealing with this on a whole nother level is because they have already been defeated. The catastrophic event is us. We is the nuke. We're the Big Bang. The Big Bang is the beginning of us and the end of them. We are the catastrophic event that set this shit off. This is why we have experienced so much in this timeline, because it's been all about suppressing the melanin. The chattel slavery was the worstest. Why? It's because if they can create stress and have us up under a large amount of pressure, the melanin will shut down to prevent from being tampered with or affected. When we went through chattel slavery, it was to try to reprogram the intelligence, which is melanin, that we have. This is why us melanated folks, which is the deities, which is why we have it the worst. It's because it's been all about creating light code lockdown and keeping us at a low frequency. So that way the codes in the codons in the DNA will not activate. Okay? But what they fail to realize is that melanin can operate in the harshest conditions. And even though melanin shut down to protect itself, when we woke up, and this is why if you have been following me, you have always heard me say, we woke up in a fast time. They was not expecting that, because the moment that melanin was able to breathe and move and function without being shut down from protecting itself, it became aggressive. And this is why many of our people started to wake up and operate at a higher frequency, because we was not dealing with a large amount of a large amount of pressure that was holding us down. We adopted to the shit that was happening here, from the poisoning to the contamination to the air. Everything they have tried to do to suppress us, we have adopted to it. And our melanin became aggressive, which is the technology we possess. Okay? Which then became extremely powerful. Okay? That's just like a virus. If you do not take the proper medicine to eliminate the virus, it comes back stronger, right? If you ever do the research up on melanin, melanin is also described as a fungi. Okay? If you don't destroy the fungi and get rid of it completely, it's going to come back aggressive. This is what the melanin has done, which is the neuromelanin in the brains of the deities that exist in this 3D. We came back, that melanin came back so strong. This is why they are so scared, because we're in the past. They came over here to us. This is why they can come here, is because they opened up these portals to these other worlds to allow their future selves to come back here. They know that these grays are them that lost the war in the future. And they was the ones who went underground, lacked the luxury of the sun and the vitamin D, and they fell out of the realm, or what you would call the circle of life. Okay? And they went underground because they couldn't withstand the sun. And they turned into these, what you call grays today. It's them that came back from the future to come in the past to try to find a way to alter their demise that took place in the fucking future. Do you hear what I'm saying? they're back here and they made treaties with their future selves. Now, just because we're speaking of their future selves, that does not mean that they're high vibrational or they're high vibrational beings. They open up this door to them. All these UFOs that our people have been witnessing, have been seen. I told y'all that they were created and made and manufactured by the governments. They're not the real deal. And the great aliens that's in them, they made treaties with them to be in them, to ride around, to confuse the people and to scare and put fear in the people. But the great aliens you see is their future selves. And this is why a lot of them get abducted. White folks, it's because they're trying to find a way to alter themselves so that they can survive what's getting ready to happen in this dimension, in this timeline, because it already happened. And they keep trying to find a way to survive. They've been using us as a resource. This is why melanin and neuromelanin and melanated folks is the key in this realm to them. Because they're trying to use us to alter themselves to survive what's getting ready to happen that already happened in the future. Hear me clear. This is what we are up against. We're in the past. We have not hit the future yet. We are the future. We're still in the past. And they're coming to our timeline. We're in a Saturn moon matrix. We're not technically on a real earth. We're in a simulation. And we keep getting stuck in the loop because of them. The loop was broke in 2020. This is why so many people have been detached from this plane of existence. Why you think many people talking about I don't want to work no more? What's the point of me living in this system? What's the point of me owning anything? People are starting to come to the reality of what's really happening. This system is a beast. It was not made to show you any mercy or empathy. It's just a blood drinking system, an energy guzzling system. It was created by them to keep us distracted on what the fuck is really going on. We've been at war. And they coming from the future fucking with us. They're trying to find a way to alter what's happening here so that way it can change in the future for them so that they can survive what's finna happen here. Because what happened here, it can get altered in the future. Do you hear what I'm saying? So this is what we at. This is why these scientists being murked off. They working with anti-gravity. Now, they stating that it's supposed to be an event that's supposed to take place in August that deals with gravity. That where the gravity, I believe, is supposed to disappear for a certain amount of minutes. Now, remember when I told y'all that it's every 26,000 years dealing with the precessions and the equinoxes, right? It's certain energy that is let loose on the earth. And it's going to come a time where their guns, bombs, and none of that shit is going to work. The whole atmosphere, everything finna fucking shift, right? Everything is finna shift. That time is approaching. It's happening. And they know that. They know we the Big Bang. This is why they have been trying to stop us. And they're trying to find a way to save their own asses. So the Greys is back here experimenting on their own people. It's them. It's them from the future. It ain't got nothing to do with us. The Greys, they lost the war. They didn't ever win. So when you hear somebody say that the war has been won, now you understand it on a deeper level. We won the war in the future. Y'all, we already won. And in this timeline, what they got now to go against us is AI. That is what the last resort that they can hold over our heads. This is why they're bringing out AI at a time like this and why technology is like the top big thing right now. Remember us millennial babies when we were born, we came in, we were born, we got a chance to experience the time without social media like that and all this technology, and then we got a chance to experience it. So we are in the in-between. The Messiahs was being birthed into this realm in the 90s, 80s, and in the 70s. So understand the millennial babies are your Buddhas. We are your Christ. They're trying to dumb down the children that is coming up under us right now. They're not going to be able to win the war here. Not here. It's us that has to fight the war. We already won it, but there's another war coming here. Okay, it's coming here. And they're trying to get to these babies and dumb them down. The babies, the war isn't for them to fight. It's for us. Because we got the best of both worlds. And we are the messiahs that was being born back in here. So understand, it's going to be us that is going to have to fight this war that is coming. In the war we already been fighting. That's what y'all got to understand. It's been a fight already. For the very soul of our people. Okay, for the consciousness. All of that stuff, we winning it back and they see that. This is why they're so scared. Because everything that they have tried, even coming back to the past and trying to alter this timeline, they can't do it no more. In 2020, everything shifted. The illusion ended. So if anybody is still in religion, if they're still living in that old mindset, they have been left behind. They're in the old paradigm. We have jumped from that timeline to another. We're in the realm of Uranus. We're not going off time. You're going off alignment. This is why they are in fear. Because they're like, dang, we done tried everything to try to change this. It ain't working. This is why they are willing to go out with a bang. And this is why all these scientists probably coming up missing, because it's information that they know. And they've been coming out talking about this. And they know what's to come. And they know it's their end. But they're trying to find a way to alter that. So the great aliens never was us. It's the white man. It's them. It ain't us. And they are in cahoots with their future selves. They're working with their future selves. And the reason why they can enter back into this dimension is because they open up portals to the future. Trying to find a way to win and defeat this shit. Which means they've been trying to find a way to defeat us. They've been trying to find a way to overcome the goddamn sun. And this shit that's getting ready to happen. And they keep failing. This time they can't use the CERN machine. This time they can't use magic. This is why in 2020 it was a great detachment from this entire system. Everybody that needed to wake up woke up. The illusion was broke. Many people stuck in the delusion. They're stuck in an old paradigm. But for the majority of us, we done jumped to the realm of Uranus. We're operating out of the realm of meta, which is the realm of alchemy. We're in the spirit with this. This is why they fear us and they're trying to use AI against us. The neural link. Let me hit y'all with this. Let me hit y'all with this. The neural link that they have been talking about, that Elon Musk have, showed to the world. The chip was just to throw you off to make you think that we gotta all be chipped. The neural link has been happening already. It's the smartphones, it's the smart TVs, it's the technology that you're looking at right now. It's the phone in your hand, because what links us is the melanin that they put in all these devices that links us to the AI. Have you ever thought about something and looked on your phone and it popped up on your phone? You was thinking about something to eat. Next thing you know, it's in your algorithm. You getting ready to type something in Google and Google already got it in there. You type one word and Google know everything. That's the neural link. We already been linked in. And motherfuckers don't know it. They're trying to use it for the good. They're trying to find a way to understand the source, which is us, to try to find a way to defeat us and to defeat the sun and what's getting ready to happen. They're trying to understand us and they're trying to find a way to control and alter what's getting ready to happen through us. You understand? So they're using AI, the neural link, which is connected to us, melanin to melanin. But what they fail to realize is that melanin is in all of these devices is connected to us. We still can control this shit. We still control it. So either way it go, all this TikTok stuff and this information we dropping, they're learning from us. The people that's in power, that so-called be, is a bunch of psychopaths and they dumb as fuck. They use the smartest people and they basically gut them out for everything that they have, all the knowledge that they have. They use them for their intelligence, get inside of their minds, and they come up with the most brilliant shit, and then they cancel their asses out. So a lot of these smart people is constantly trying to prove to this system, and they're milking them for their intelligence. All this information that they're getting is coming from the people that works for them. They're unlocking their DNA, getting the information within them. And guess what's happening? We dropping all type of information on social media. Guess where they getting the information from? From our asses. They learn from us. That's another reason why I ain't been on social media. It's because I know what's happening. I know. And they trying to learn through us on how they can defeat us. This is what this has been all about. The neural leak is in full effect. The neural leak been in effect. People just wasn't paying attention to it. They're already connected to us, trying to read our minds, trying to get inside our Akasha records, trying to get within the codons, trying to understand the codes that we have in the DNA to get information from us. Exactly. They are adapting to our mind patterns, and that is dangerous. It's highly dangerous. We are at war. This has been a spiritual war. We just been distracted with a system that they created, a beast system, which is a system, which is a loop. This system is a loop. Why do you think everything is repetitive here? Everything is repetitive here to keep you stuck in a loop, to keep you distracted on what the hell is really going on. You are in the past. We ain't hit the future yet. The realm that we exist in right now, the Saturn Moon Matrix, is the past, present, and future all simultaneously happening at the same time. But we're technically in the past. And the reason why their future selves can come here is because it's a realm that is simultaneously where it's all happening at one fucking time. All at one time. We just need to wake up to what the fuck is happening. We are multi-dimensional beings. So this shit is happening in multiple dimensions. And each dimension sits right on top of each other. They're only separated by frequency, energy, and vibration. And it's all happening simultaneously at one fucking time. So they future selves can come back here. We can go to the future. We can alter their future, which is what's been happening now. When we became awakened as we did, as fast as we did when our melanin shut back on, we altered their shit. They're mad as hell. This is why they back here and why Grays is popping up and they talking about the disclosure of aliens. Motherfucker, that shit is y'all. We are extraterrestrial beings, which we come from outside of this realm. We are extraterrestrial. They're ultra-terrestrial, which means they're originally from here. It's their future selves. And they're in cahoots with their future selves. We the deities. That's waking up. That's woke now. To what the fuck is going on. They trying to stop the shit. And you killing all these people off. It don't matter if you kill them off. The information is already out there. You can't stop what's already predestined. Your future was fucked. And you trying to come here and alter it. We're not going to lose this war. Not this time. And no matter how much melanin you took, how many black bodies you done tucked away and hid, you are not going to be able to use that melanin to open up a portal to go back. You're not going to be able to use that to protect yourself. You can go underground. That melanin, if it does not have the sun, it's not going to activate. So you can go underground, what you did before in the future, and you thought it was going to save you, but you turned into a gray. And now you're trying to come back to your original selves, trying to find a way to get back to humanity. You said, wait, so what? We are, what are they? Just people trying to escape. Yes, they're trying to escape death. They're trying to escape their demise. Tehuti, since they are able to come back and try to alter their past, can our ancient ancestors do the same? We already here. A lot of you guys are your ancestors. They're you. That's the force that they talked about in the movie Star Trek when he said the force, may the force be with you. The voices you hear in your head, that's your higher self that's speaking to you, trying to wake you up here. Because we have been talking to ourselves here. How you think you woke now? That's your higher self. That's the deity been speaking to you from the other side. All these angel numbers y'all see, it ain't you, but you reaching out to you. The universe communicate through numbers. A lot of time y'all been communicating with yourselves and ain't been knowing it's been you. Trying to steer you and guide you in the right direction. Trying to awaken you on what the hell is going on. See, we have melanin is different from us because we don't have to do exactly how they're doing because we have the technology in us. Our ancestors can tap in and out of this vessel. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't have to move how they're moving. They lack that technology. Every ancestor that passed away is already inside of you. They talk to you all the time. They come through you all the time. You just got to be able to be conscious and realize when someone is speaking through you. So understand, this is why a lot of the mixing been going on. They've been trying to mix in with our people as well. This shit is deep. It's very deep. And if our people don't wake up, I don't know what to say. But the majority of us is going to be okay. And we just got to understand what we are up against. We're in the past. The future's yet to come. The future is us. The Big Bang has not happened yet. It is about to. The Big Bang deals with the nuke. The nuke is the nucleus, is that which is in the center of the atom. Atom is Adam, which is the original man. When that nuke goes off inside of you, the Big Bang happens within. That is the shift, the spiritual transition that happens from you, from being 3D to you being this etheric spiritual being. They know what's getting ready to happen. And they know that if they don't get their shit together, the sun is going to eliminate them anyways. And this is why in the future they went underground in the beginning. And this is why they're back here looking like these grays, because they lack the deficiency of the deficiency of the vitamin D from the sun. They lack the deficiency of the sun because they wasn't getting it, which means that their bones start to shrink up. They are skinny, or messed up. They've been underground for so long that their eyes got so big and black. You understand what I'm saying? That's them. They've been up under the ground so long to where they lost the hairs on their body because they was hiding from the sun. Not realizing being underground for so long like that would change you and alter your appearance and your DNA. So, understand, you guys. Says, so we all have our set time to wake up, and so I don't count our people out. I just don't argue with them. You don't argue with them. You don't. Because at the end of the day, when it's time for them, if they wake up, they'll wake up. We can't take everybody. We got to understand that this ain't our first rodeo going through this loop here. This is the last loop, but this ain't our first rodeo. So if they want to be in religion, which is connected to this system, which plays its part, because religion is a script. In each loop, religion is introduced to the people. It's a part of keeping the soul dumbed down and trapped and keeping you at a low frequency and capping your consciousness. Religion, when they tell you that the Bible is basic instructions before leaving the earth, off rip, we don't deal with tradition, dealing with religion. Off rip, when it tells you it's basic, which means that it's all esoteric. And esoteric is for the masses to understand, not for the few. The metaphysic exoteric information is only for the few to understand, because not everybody is going to be able to grasp or calculate or decipher or understand this information, because it wasn't for everybody. What they did was took all of our ancient knowledge from other worlds, put it inside one book, put fragments of it everywhere, and twisted it, and have you looking outside of yourself instead of looking within. But it was all done by design. So the basic instructions is it's got you looking outside, is all external. And has nothing to do with eternally you living, and something to do with the internal. Okay, so dealing with anything basic, you are a divine spiritual being, it's gonna devalue you. We don't do basic when it comes to the soul. And the church is running off a script. That's why you have to read the Bible from a metaphysical, esoteric standpoint, which deals with the human brain and body. Has everything to do with the consciousness and the becoming of you, when you understand it on a whole nother spiritual level. But when it's taught face value, it become basic. And it become a script that they run off of and go off of, that is connected to this system. Everything here is repetitive. It's like purgatory here. You keep doing the same shit over and over. And people are starting to wake up to that type of shit and realize that this system is an energy guzzling system, and they don't give a shit about nothing else. It's here to take from you. It's a dead system, corporation. And it doesn't show no mercy, no empathy. It doesn't care. It's fuck you all day. And what people need to understand is we've been in the Hunger Games. They put movies out here to have you thinking, oh, the Hunger Games is going to come. It's been the Hunger Games. We've been in the Hunger Games the entire time. This system was created. It is the Hunger Game. It's the system. People are just becoming aware because they detached from the matrix. They detached from the illusion in 2020. Now they're starting to see, why am I working when I can't own nothing? They passing laws, I can't even pass wealth down to my children. Why am I working and I can't take this stuff with me when I leave here? What's the point of working when I'm working 3 jobs just to pay my rent? I can't do nothing else. They're starting to understand that slavery never fucking left. They just made it sophisticated. But people like me that you call conspiracy theorists been telling you slavery never ended. They just made it sophisticated. The new plantations is these corporations. And they do this to you to keep you distracted, so you wouldn't know what is really going on. Because they keep you dumbed down with stress, depression, jobs, children, working, problems, dealing with clones, NPCs, fucked up people, all type of shit. You trying to wiggle through the matrix, trying to get through this shit at the same time. You fighting for your damn soul. You at war. But these is all distractions. Okay, so understand that yes, they got that's absolutely correct. So they also have technology out there trying to absorb your energy. Yes, yep. So it's a lot that's happening, but we have to be aware and conscious and learn how to maneuver through this system and what's happening. And keep our peace. You understand? Keep our peace. Because they want to keep you all twisted and messed up because it will affect your melanin. They know that. It is shut down. This is why we got hit with the harshest form of chattel slavery. Because it's shut down to protect us. Not understanding that melanin know how to function in some of the most harshest conditions. Guess what it do? It is shut down to protect. It's strong like that. because you're talking about carbon, the source. You can never fucking destroy it. You can't stop it. You can slow it down. You can't stop it. So understand that the book Beyond the Ice Wall, it talks about the custodians and the Anunnaki. Now understand that a lot of the Anunnakis are still here. They are your vampire beings. And these is the ones which is the problem. Okay? They're not the reptilians. Now you do have different type of reptilians out there. Different type of reptile type of beings. But speaking of these beings that everybody been calling the enemy, and David Icke started this shit talking about these reptilians. The moment I started to really understand why Bobby used to say a lot of the things that he said, David Icke was a damn distraction. And he was a damn, David Icke was working for the system. I don't give a damn. He was an agent. Because he started this whole thing with these Anunnakis being the reptilians. And it always been us. It was always us. Always us. Why do you think we got a reptilian brain? Why do you think the reptilian brain is in the back of the head? We got 3 brains. Look at your skin. How scaly it get if you don't put no lotion on it. Look at the stages of birth. When a child is in the womb. We're reptiles. That's us. That's our stages of evolution. Until we evolve into this. The reptilians ain't the issue. It's the vampires. And they did that for a reason, to throw you off. So understand that shit, we're on the precipice of some shit hitting the fan. And it's coming. We're in the past. We're getting ready to go to the future. Understand, our future selves, we already won. But overstand, these grays that's going to start popping up, that have been abducting people, it's the white man. It's the white man. It's the white people. That's what they evolved into. Because they lack the ability to be able to receive the sun, because they went underground. And now they're back. And they are in treaties, and they work with our government to take humans, to take themselves, and to experiment on them. And to take our melanin to try to find a way to survive and alter their future for them. So y'all, yes, we were the giants. That's us. Giants don't technically mean that we was big, super huge. You understand? Giants don't always mean that. But yes, the giants is us. That's us. The valley of the dry bones, the giants. Okay? With the big spirit. Okay? Divine deities. Now, it says make a ton of sense. This is a huge piece of the puzzle. Says, I know everything that they say is bad is good. It's only bad because it's coming for them. They want us to be scared of our higher selves in vain. Yes, they want us to be scared of our higher selves, but you already been in cahoots with your higher self already. You already have. We in cahoots with our higher selves. This is why we are where we at now, on the precipice of our transition and of us transforming. They are in cahoots with their future selves, which is the grays. The gray aliens has always been them. It was never us. So when they say that it's their future selves, they're not talking about the melanated people. They're talking about them. It's their future selves. And when you look at the pictures of the P52 or P54 being, it's identical to them. Just imagine hair and imagine the nose and their lips. You will see it. You see it as clear as day. I wish I could put the picture up. I'll screenshot it and put it up on the story. Or I'll make a post. But it's identical to them. Yeah, we are multidimensional beings. So we just don't exist here. We in multiple dimensions all at one time, simultaneously existing at the same time. Yes, we just not just here. This is happening in other dimensions. And we've been going through this for some time now because they keep coming back to the past. They interrupt our past. We're not in the future, y'all. We in the past. We're in the past. We ain't hit the future yet. They came from the future fucking with us. If you read the book Beyond the Ice Wall, it tells you that the custodians and the Anunnaki, they will go and erupt other worlds while they were on their journey to evolving as divine beings. They will erupt them and come in and try to fuck up shit and take over shit, right? It's because they're mad. They all messed up. In the future, they're messed up. And they're coming back to the past to mess with us in this timeline. And now we becoming aware of what's been happening and why they've been taking over other worlds. They're going to other multi-dimensions, other worlds where we exist, doing the same thing, trying to alter their demise. So beyond the water is considered space. That's how they get in and out, and it's also portals. The ice wall, these other worlds, the 178 worlds, they are other dimensions. That's why they call them other worlds. The ice wall, you got to go through the ice wall. The ice wall, when you enter through the ice wall, there is a dimension. There are other dimensions. That's what they are. People, they just not telling you that. You act like you can just, people act like as if they can just walk over there. No, there are dimensions beyond the ice wall. Okay, and outside of this whole realm, it's a realm of alchemy. It's just black, and we come from out there. We come from the realm of alchemy, and understand that because it's darkness, don't mean that doesn't nothing exist. Understand that it was darkness before there was light, and the darkness created the light to make itself visible. So understand that we come from chaos. We are dark lords. That's where we come from. Okay, so the light that you see today is artificial light, but understand that, don't think that there was not a world that existed in that darkness. We was able to see in the darkness because darkness is considered the ultimate absolute original light. Okay, and so there already was a world. It just made itself visible by creating the light, so you can see it. You understand? So outside of this place, people see nothing but darkness. But they don't understand there's a world out there where we come from. And we can identify with that. And they know that. And beyond the ice wall, it'll tell you in the book, they call it the celestial realm. It's connected to us. We are the only ones that can go in and out. We just lost the knowledge of it. But there's a whole nother world outside of here. And that's why we are called the extraterrestrial beings, because we come from out there. We come from the realm of alchemy, the realm of darkness, the realm of chaos, where all of this was birthed from. Yep, it's the dark light, which is the realest light. So understand that they've been going around colonizing these other dimensions, trying to find a way to alter their demise so that they can try to survive. And in one of the books it said the Greys, they they ended up changing them, giving over their appearance for technology. That wasn't the case. You got to read between the lines. If you go underground and you stay under there for a long period of time, go look up the research of what it describes how you look like. It's giving you gray alien all day. And even in the book that I have that talks about the Black Sun, the Monk to Nazi Tibetan connection, it's even in there how they discovered these beings. But they said that they found them underground somewhere. No, y'all entered a portal. That's how you found them. And they got their asses over here because of y'all. And y'all interacting with y'all future selves, thinking somebody's stupid. It was only gonna take me about a good month or two to figure this shit out, because I've been sitting on it trying to figure out what is really going on. Y'all thought we were just gonna just bypass this shit, right? Y'all know our consciousness is beyond this 3D. Y'all know that a lot of y'all are limited with your consciousness, with your intellect. But you know, when it comes to the neuromelanin, which is the melanated beings, we go beyond 3D. We surpass intellect. And then we tap into the realm of meta, which is the beyond. And then we start to tap into the source, and we get information that is beyond y'all. And y'all fear that, because now we're tapping into the real Akasha. We're tapping into the brains of the universe, which is the Monet, which is where we come from. So a lot of people are vibing on different frequencies right now. That's happening now. That's already started. When 2020 hit, after we broke the veil, after the veil was completely broke and people detached and all of this stuff was happening, we had that great shift that took place. Many people started to vibe at different levels. It's already happening. Says they did the both transhuman because that is if couldn't change their past to save their future selves. Says they did both transhuman because that is if couldn't change their past to save their future selves. We always thought it was them and them UFOs because of the hit. Yes, it was always them. It's their future selves and the UFOs abducting people. And that's why I told y'all, when y'all start seeing these other UFOs, you see them, the ones y'all been seeing, they're not the real ones. They the ones that's been manufactured by the government. And they got them grays in it, which is their future selves that had come back here. It's their future selves riding around on them grays, experimenting on people. It's them. And they're not the real deal. So hopefully this information was informal for you. I had to come and share this before I actually drop a real video to clarify some things and just have it out there and put it out there in the meta world. I really don't want to do that, y'all, because I'm really trying to stay away from this social media, the meta world. I'm really trying to get away from it because it's so much to this meta world. It's ridiculous. And I just wish that it was a place that we all could meet and have these conversations once a month. It just would be beautiful. But this social media is so dangerous just to be on here having these conversations, because as you see, they're coming after these scientists and things of the sort. They already trying to nip us off. You understand? Because we're at a war. We've been at war. It says so hopefully this information resonate with you. You already know the same. I am not here for the dead. I am only here for the awakened. If it resonate, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Now, if some of you want to download this video, put it on TikTok, take a screenshot of my picture and put it up, you are more than welcome to do it. This is your information. This is what needed to be dropped. This is what the Spirit wanted me to share. And I will get around trying to do a smaller, shorter video. But this video, many will probably want to go back and listen to this because it was no chaser. We didn't filter none of this. I just gave it to y'all raw. Okay? Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Says always powerful information. Truly appreciate you sharing your knowledge. Peace and love. Oh, appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Just keep giving us knowledge. We need. Yes, we do. We need a group. We need to. Everybody's in different parts of the world. I just wish that we could just all meet up, even if it's once every 2 months, to meet up somewhere where we are in privacy. Because I love the way Bobby Hemmett used to move. Bobby Hemmett, the way he moved was the way that we have to go back to moving. It's because we telling too much, and it's like how else am I supposed to get it out? And it's the only way to communicate with you guys is through social media. But I want to go back to the old-fashioned way where Bobby will go and meet and have these discussions, and he will sit and talk to people. And wasn't no phone and YouTube and stuff like that. He will actually go to different cities and have these little, meetings where they would talk and they would do different things, and it was privacy. They had privacy, you know. Even though people shared a lot of his videos and everything like that, but he had his privacy. So yes, we do need that, because we can't let our left hand know what our right hand is doing. Okay, and right now we're being watched and studied. Okay, that's what they're doing, watching and studying us. So I will create a post where everybody can put on where they are at in the world, and try to figure out how we can create some type of, find a safe app where we can have these conversations, where we can go in more in depth, because I have a lot of my videos and stuff been getting taken off from here, a lot of my lives. So they be on us, and I'm not the only person that they be on, bothering, trying to get rid of information. So yeah. You can always go to my Instagram and hit me up on there through my DMs. I have a couple posts up. You can leave some information on there, and I can reach out to you. I will also, when I put up a post so everybody can tell me where y'all are located, I will put my email down so you guys can email me if you want to give me some more deeper information. But yeah, we got to figure something out. Something definitely got to get figured out. My Instagram is The Messenger. It's the same thing as this, right? As this page. Yes, AI is definitely always listening, and reporting back to them. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna go on and get up off of here. I appreciate every single last one of you. I know it's been a minute since I've been on these YouTube streets, but just understand, like I tell y'all, divine beings all the time. Just because you might don't hear from me, I might bop in, I might hit you with a post or whatnot. Just understand that the spirit is always working with me. The great mother is always walking with me. She's always revealing something to me, and it's only in a matter of time where I'm going to bring some information to you, and I'm going to share with you. I'm always about connecting the dots. That's what I do. And if I'm going to bring you something, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be able to connect the dots. I'm not just going to bring you half information. So hopefully this was informal for you. Like I said, I will get around and do a shorter video, or just another video period where you guys can see me, because I know a lot of the divine sisters and brothers do want to see my face, and I get it. I understand. So I will do a video where you guys can actually see me as well. But this is a conversation that we need to continue to keep having, because we're on the precipice of a catastrophic event that is soon to come. All right. Says you are helping us. We love you. Oh, I love you all too. Pressure says Empress Rare taking the seat in Philadelphia. What up, Philadelphia? Say Chief on the land. Yes. Raquel 2934. Oh, I gotta go, Divine. I gotta go. I wish I could stay, but I am currently in the middle of doing my hair and talking to y'all at the same time. You gotta be multitasking. So I'm up here braiding my hair and talking to y'all, and I done got hot. That's that Kundalini energy rising up in me. When you tap into the divine, you open up that door and you just start to heat up. So every time you come on, it's refreshing. Oh, thank you, thank you. Dallas, Texas in the building. Second. Yeah, most definitely. But I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere at all. Y'all already know, if y'all got information, something you want to share with me, my Instagram is available. Shoot me a text, say, hey, I got this, or what you think about this, because right now everything is unfolding. Everything. So I'm just a text away. And I appreciate you all, coming in. I haven't been on here in a while, and I got 75 people in the chat. So we here. We here. So this live will be staying up. Only way it won't be staying up if they take it down. But hey, all information is being dropped right now. So I just don't get why TikTok you still trying to filter. It's too late. Everything is out. The cat is out the box. I don't even, it gets me. It just tickles me now. Because it's like y'all can't, it's nothing you can stop right now. You can take these sciences out and you can do whatever you want to do. But it's already out there in the atmosphere now. You can't stop it. What's the point? You know? Yes, chosen. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right, get more people to come and listen to this high vibrational information. Well, all right, y'all. I love all of you. I appreciate you. Keep elevating. We are on the precipice of something catastrophic happening. Like they say, stay ready. So we ain't got to get ready, but we know we are already ready and we've been ready for this. We know that the war has already been won. And we know that they are here trying to alter their future and their demise. But guess what? It's over. They through. No matter what they do, they ain't going to be able to stop this shift in this timeline. Because it's over. The illusion has ended. There's no magic that can be used. None. All right? So y'all have a wonderful day. Look, keep y'all frequencies up. Stay negative free. And keep y'all head on a swivel. All right? Because it's going down. It's going down. Peace, everyone. I'm out.